Have you ever had to like go on last minute for someone else?
I went to see a friend in a show. It was a college children's show production of Charlotte's Web, and I went to see a friend of mine in her theatrical debut, but it snowed that day, and she got stuck in a snowbank, and the director went, "Hey, you're a theater kid that can do improv.
Oh my
Can you go on and
God.
play this person's part today?"
Oh my god.
So going to see a friend in a show, I ended up being in the show
No.
for the first time.
Just on book?
No,
What?
I had 4 or 5 lines per scene, so they would tell me what my blocking was for the next scene. I had a script, I had to memorize my 3-4 lines, run on stage, do that bit, and then leave. And then luckily I was on like every other scene, if that, but I had moments to go backstage and memorize the quick next 4 or 5 lines, and someone would tell me what my 4 or 5 bits of blocking were.
Was that exciting for you or terrifying? Both?
For me, it was exciting because
Okay.
I was in theater sports and improv group, and it was I was very much fly by the seat of my pants kind of approach to theater. Like, look what I just did, look what I just survived, hooray!
Yeah, and there is
So,
a lot of adrenaline and dopamine you get for that.
yeah. Had it been something like Shakespeare or Pinter or something, I would have been terrified and gone home.
So that's my story. I've been in a few productions of Romeo and Juliet, but for one of them, I was cast as Lady Montague. She only has 2 or 3 scenes. I spent a lot of time playing poker backstage. But then towards the end of our run, we had to do a couple school shows. And the guy playing Lord Capulet couldn't do the school shows. And so all of a sudden, they had someone cover his part, and then that part was open. I think it was Friar Lawrence that I wound up
Wow.
having to do. Right. And so because Lady Montague and Friar Lawrence are never on stage at the same time.
Right.
And so I went from being in like 2 or 3 scenes to being in the whole show nonstop playing both parts. And thank God he carries this Bible around the whole time. So I had all his lines in the I mean, I also worked on them and tried to memorize them, but that was not going to happen in like 2 days. So definitely stressful and whatever. People were glad that we could get through it, but not super fun. Just like, you're like, I
Yeah.
sure did that.
That was a thing I survived.
Right.
Huzzah.